This is the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Well, welcome. I see my camera crapped out.
Oh, you didn't get the message?
I just got it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, we already have problems.
Well, I can't reset it. The only way to get it back up is to reset the whole entire thing. So I'm just going to be off camera.
Holy shit, I'm the center of the show.
You will be the center of attention this time.
Oh, God. See, without Freebird here, I mean, I am the sexiest motherfucker.
I just hope we don't lose any watchers because
they still got your voice. Why don't you just put like one of your hands up there? Roy will be happy.
I mean, yeah. Everything was working perfectly fine.
Yeah, you hit go and
I hit go and the camera went crap.
Motherfucker turned yellow.
Yeah, so it happens. Hello, Puddin' Thompson. Welcome. Yeah, we always have difficulties. And Kelly made it. Got off early.
She got off early.
Yeah, I think she had to work or something because of the snow day they had yesterday. Well, at least I don't have to worry about my face showing on this one. Let me get the housekeeping out the way.
Well, the good thing is I got done at like 6:30. My client came in early, and I was like, "Fuck, I got to stay here until 8."
Well, 8 o'clock your time. If you want a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com and use the promo code MotorCop15. You'll get 15% off of the cigar. If you order $100 or more, you get free shipping. They're very, very tasty, high-end cigars. They're not cheap.
I wouldn't know. The host didn't send me one.
So if you would like any of those, you can go get them. Also, none of the Patreons took me up on it. I got a few. I can't show y'all because my camera went out. There are some a few new items at the Etsy store. I had put it out for the Patreons ahead of time. Left a message. I had everything priced like at cost. Like I made zero money on it. But I've since before the show I went and put it back where it was supposed to be at because that was just for the Patreons. I'm gonna start doing that whenever I put.
That's crazy shit, man. I didn't even get a message.
I did. I told you that the other night when we texted, and I think you were outside partaking in some liquid beverages.
Oh, more than likely. You text me that late?
You texted me.
And you replied.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they have some buttons, like some of the pins you can put on your jacket, purse, or whatever. They got a Duke the Dog one, got an Iceman one. They got the new bottle cap bottle opener things and stuff. That's a refrigerator magnet. It's a Duke the Dog one. It actually has a real picture of Duke the Dog on it. I would show you. And the new FYF Society koozies are out. Fuck your feeling. Koozies are up.
It's Raining Men on it?
And no, it just says FYF Society on one side. On the other side, it says Motor Cop Chronicles Podcast, but it looks like the Pornhub logo, but it says Motor Cop Chronicles Podcast. I'm going to check it out. It's at the Etsy store. So,
you know, Etsy actually banned me from selling content.
Yes, because you sell penises.
Hey, you know what? If there's a market, somebody has to fill it, you know.
So, let me get these important people out the way, these Patreons. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. He's a crew member. Also, y'all go check out Burley Boards. He's been posting some stuff. Looks like he's actually going to have himself a brick and mortar store with a storefront.
Really?
Yeah. Y'all go check.
That's
y'all go check him out.
For a business.
Yes. We got T-Bird is a crew member. We got Mr. Jim P. is a crew member, and they also have the podcast, I believe, Short Track Guys. Y'all go check him out if you want to hear him talk about dirt track racing. We got Mr. Hoppy Hoppison, our truck driving friend. We got that hang around, Chad Jenkins, just hanging there. We got A.A. Ron, who's a crew member. Y'all go check him out on the I Had to Say It podcast. And we got Mr. Christopher DeMars. We got Mr. Z Palmer. They're all crew members.
We had Aaron on here in a while.
No, we hadn't. We
We'll
got
do that again.
Miss Lauren Stimson, the crew member. Roy Spalding. That's not Roy with the P. That's Roy with the S. We got JoJo, the girl from Down Under. She's a crew member. Miss Kaylee Norris and Miss Natasha A., both crew members from the great state of Washington. And the OG crew member, Melissa Holstein. They got somebody following me. I'm not going to say their name, but I don't know what they're following. I don't put anything out for free. But, I mean, I'm happy they're following me. Anyway, if you want more content, go join the Patreon. I'm always putting stuff out on there. And like I said, when I do put new merchandise out, I'm going to let the Patreons know, and I will have it at my cost. Like, it's the cheapest I can do it without paying for it myself. So
Damn,
y'all can
that's
go
almost
check
worth
that
it
out.
right there. It's like buying discount codes.
Almost.
You're one of them old coupon ladies.
Got Brady is in here. He finally made one.
Hey, have you talked to Freebird?
Yeah, I talked to him earlier.
How's Lola doing?
Lola, that's why Freebird's not here tonight, y'all. Lola, his little female French bulldog. He said last night she was
Not doing well, and
yeah,
she's
she was
having a problem
acting
walking.
weird and stuff. And this morning she like would refuse to walk. Her like back legs wasn't working and stuff. So he brought her to the vet, and they ended up they're thinking she had a ruptured disc or something in her back. And she was sent to New Orleans to have a CAT scan done or a CT scan done. And there's a good chance she might be having back surgery tomorrow. Which the Freebird said, the vet said that this is common in these dogs. I don't know. I've never owned one of these dogs. I'm
those
thinking
little French bulldogs. They're
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, I'll say when I go to his house, I mean, they sit on me and I rub their little heads and stuff. But they're real active and they run and jump around. I'm thinking she probably just jumped off the couch and hurt herself or something like that. But
It's possible.
but so Freebird's dealing with that, and I totally understand. I mean, I just had to have a dog put down. So, especially those dogs are definitely like his family.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
Cash is still my favorite.
So let's hope that Lola comes through everything all right. And I haven't heard anything back yet once the CT scan was done. But we some animal lovers around here, because I'm not going to tell you what this vet bill is costing this man, and I would be doing the same thing also.
Sir, you said
I would
sent it away for a scan. I'm like, they won't even send me down the road for a scan.
So I'm just, you can imagine the thousands of dollars that he's spending, and me and Bam would do the same damn thing. If I had to go take a loan out, I would do it just to, So if there was a chance that the dog would live with that quality of life. But that's why Freebird's not here. I'm not trying to, we're just going to keep our fingers crossed that Lola is good.
Yeah. Because they're a matching pair. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Y'all go like and subscribe. If y'all watch on Apple, we ain't had a review on there in a while. Go write a review if you listen on Apple.
Apple sucks.
We keep moving up in the numbers. Y'all share it with your friends and everything else. That helps out.
More importantly, share it with people you don't like.
Yeah. So we're gonna, like I said, if you want more of me, I put out videos. I do live sometimes. It's extra. I'm always putting text out, and pictures, and all that stuff. Like I said, you don't have to. I'm still gonna put the free stuff out also.
Sir, you didn't even show up to your own podcast tonight.
I am here. I'm like a
anywhere.
ghost. I'm like a ghost, but I am here.
You're the spirit of the greatness.
That's correct. I am the spirit.
So, all the lollygagging. You were already late enough. Come on, what you got?
I ain't lollygagging. Well, this first one.
Probably a damn video.
No, I have no videos because the 4K downloader I used they said they were having some kind of issues, and it was going to take like 30 minutes to download one like little short video. So there will be no videos tonight. I can guarantee you that. It's all pictures. Actually, the first one, if anybody gets a chance, go and watch this video. I wish I could have pulled it up. This video pissed me off so bad.
And that's very hard to do. He's a very calm man.
It made me real mad. I don't know why I said, oh, there it is. Matt Wilton on Facebook said he had to put down his Springer jack due to a slipped disc in his spine. Yeah, like I said, we're hoping everything's going to be okay with her. This first story we have here, like I said, I don't know what groups these are. Personally, I would like to punch every single one of them directly in the dick, okay, of these people in this hate group. The video, I wish I could have downloaded it. They hate Jews. They're so anti-Semitic. I was watching the video of them. It is so
damn stupid.
It is sickening how they were treating these people, though. Also, because they had
modern day. This isn't.
Yes, no. This recently happened. It was in your state.
No fucking way.
Yeah, in I don't know how you say it. Volusia County. Volusia County. This is where it's happened at. The sheriff, Mike Shitwood. That's
probably pretty close.
It's CHIT Wood. I mean, how do you say it?
Shitwood.
I mean, his name's Shitwood.
Yeah,
Chitwood. I don't know.
In the academy.
Growing up, hey, Shitwood. Get poor guy. Anyway, he challenged this anti-Semitic agitators. They had all kind of hate speech. They were hollering. Like I said, he told them, he said, y'all done come to the wrong county for this shit, which is good. They even we were passing out flyers at some international speedway over there, and I guess that they've been. He said these scumbags came to the wrong county. He went on to publicly stand up against their hate messages and death threats. He says he's telling this to this hate group. He said, if you want to put surveillance on me 24 hours, he said, go for it. The best of all you're going to do is dox me and make me unelectable. I'd vote for this man. Go for it. You came to the wrong county. Anyway,
dude, it's 2023.
Yeah, they're working on legislation now that to make these acts they're doing third-degree felony. I think they were outside of like a synagogue, like harassing all these Jew people and stuff like that. Now,
I mean,
it's like I said, I was unable to show y'all the video. I was going to let y'all sit here and watch and listen to what these pieces of shit were saying and doing to people.
I don't agree with what they're doing, and like I said, hopefully somebody beats the shit out of them for their running their mouth. But it's a slippery slope. Even though we hate what they're saying, they still have the right to say it.
Oh yeah, well yeah. That's why I said I just want to punch him I just want to punch him right in the dick hole.
Well, yeah. Now that I've said that
not even the whole dick, just the dick hole.
When people say, "Well, I've got freedom of speech," that's when the cops should just turn around and look at the opposers and go, "Well, I've got the freedom to not fucking pay attention for the next 5 minutes."
What? My back was turned. How did why was your teeth on the ground?
I didn't see shit.
Yeah, why was your teeth on the ground? I have no idea.
You have the right to do that.
Yeah, you got a right to say it. Again. You also get the right to get your ass whooped too.
Right.
So, but all of them are a bunch of fucktards. I can't stand people like that. It's like them neo-Nazis, the skinheads, all I can't stand any hate group.
I haven't heard of any of that shit since the 90s.
Well, it's in your state.
Fuck it. Why? I mean, neo-Nazi shit.
Because you got stupid fucking people out there.
I don't know.
Stupid people.
I guess there be pockets of idiots everywhere.
Oh yeah, they always got pockets of idiots. Kelly says she don't know what's wrong with some people in the world. Some people in the world need to be punched in the dick hole.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it before, that people that hate people that sleep with same sex. Why? That's not my business. I don't have to have sex with them.
Yeah, I mean.
That's good for them,
I mean, if they can ride that. tater wagging all the way they want
you're a better
to.
man than me.
Yeah, so I mean that's their business. I mean, don't fuck with the children, of course, you know.
Right.
But
Over 18 and consenting.
yeah. But anyway, if any of y'all get a chance or are interested, just go look it up. It's in that Florida. I'm sure you can look it up. Florida neo-Nazi or whatever, and you can go watch it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to put it out here for y'all because it was bad. It was bad. So the Kelly wants to know how you're allowed to cuss and not get in trouble on Facebook.
Because, Kelly, we have freedom of speech.
And when I say stuff like that, because you're typing it.
It's text.
Yeah.
You don't have freedom of text.
No, because you're typing it. And
now try text to speech. See if that works.
Kicked in a junk with a golf cleat. Yes, that would work too. You know, but
well, our next little idiot ain't much better. Kansas man gets 25 years after shooting at officers during 2020 George Floyd protest. This idiot Parker, is what I'm going to call him, had bragged to a coworker about how he emptied a whole clip on officers because his sister had been hit with a rubber bullet.
That's him right above Holster's head.
Yeah, he's well, the problem is
the idiot.
They glorify shitbags like him in prison. So, you know, he's not going to have the worst of time, but he won't be seeing fucking freedom for 25 years. And that's good.
Well, it won't be. He'll do 80% probably.
80% of 25 still a damn long time.
Yeah, but it's not long enough.
Well, I don't.
What should have happened?
He killed it.
No, but he emptied the whole clip at the cops. Well, they should have emptied about 10 or 15 clips back at him.
Mags, sir.
Mags, whatever you want to call it, ventilated him, gave him a little lead poisoning, and everything would have been happier. But that's him. This is the fucktard right here behind it. He's going bye-bye. Everybody wave at him. Tell him have a good time in prison. Don't drop the fucking soap. Or yes, do drop the soap. Maybe you'll like some of that. I don't know. Pleasure. He might come out calling himself Francine or something. Francine. Next, this next one we hear, we'll pull this picture up. See if we recognize this person right here. Do we recognize her right here? Do we see her? Who is that?
Oh, yeah, that's Gangbang Becky.
That is
every department in America.
Yes, that right there is our little friend from
Tennessee, right?
Tennessee, yeah. Maegan Hall. That would be her.
Did she open an OnlyFans? Tell me she opened.
No, she didn't open OnlyFans. What she did do is she has filed a lawsuit.
No.
She is suing
defamation of character.
The police department, I think the town and all this stuff. She says that she's claiming that she was the victim of sexual harassment.
Oh, dear God. I'm pretty sure somebody has her on camera enjoying every inch of that. I figured she was going to get them for defamation because her information should have never been made public.
But she was she claimed that it was sexually harassed and that she was groomed for sexual exploitation.
This is what happens, folks. Don't have sex with Democrats.
Furthermore, her lawyers say Hall is having a difficult time getting a job.
You fucking think?
We said what she needs to do what we suggested.
I think Mel said that I'm allowed to have a secretary.
Whatever. If Maegan Hall would just start herself an OnlyFans, even though she's not hot or nothing, I mean she's okay, but because of the notoriety and her being a train conductor, she would probably make a shit ton of money.
Every time I see that girl, I think of that song.
But now,
Black train.
She said after the scandal made national news, prompting an influx of negative publicity. She said she was vulnerable and optimistic. Vulnerable and optimistic at 24 years old woman who had applied to be a police officer and found out that it requires that you have very strong jaw muscles, and you need knee pads. But now she's suing them like it's their fault. Like they're like, okay, girl, come here, we're gonna run this train on you. She's like, Daddy, no, don't do it. Mm-hmm. I think she was liking it. Now nobody wants to hire her except for, And
see, Puddin', that would have been a huge sell. Like, just strip one time, $10,000.
Yeah, $10,000.
I mean, if I'm all over the internet being a whore anyway, fuck it, run with it.
I'm sorry, unless she's got some kind of evidence or something, she's not going to get no money. She's destined to be stripping, working at a massage parlor, or some shit like that.
Or defamation. I could have understood and even kind of tried to wrap my head around defamation. But, sexual harassment? No, sweetheart. No, you a hoe.
So, that's a good possible hot nut one right there. Have a train run on you and then sue them all for sexual harassment.
Wow.
Yes, like I said, Aaron says, the curiosity would get her a shit ton on OnlyFans right there. Yes, she should have took that little $10,000 pop for probably, 3 or 4 hours dancing around with her little titties flopping around a little bit.
Jesus. This next story. All right.
Here's pictured the vehicles.
It's not really funny, but we're going to have story time with Holstera. I'm just going to put the phone down and stop reading. So, some of you have been in law enforcement, but those of you who do not know, when we run code, lights, and sirens, a lot of times we've got somewhere to be, and we're hauling ass, a lot of ass. And we assume, not all the time, but sometimes you're running hard enough that you're not fully paying attention, and you assume, hey, see that jackass sitting at that red light? That jackass, no way would that jackass pull out, right? Okay, so you're running code. Flying down the road, you go past a guy at a stop sign. And suddenly, he don't stop. And bam, he T-bones you right in the nose of the cruiser. Okay?
Pictures are up top right there.
Yep, right here, over to this side. Why did he hit the cop? Was he drunk? No, he wasn't drunk. He wasn't texting. He wasn't even getting a blowjob. When he was asked, he wasn't paying attention because he was in the middle of opening a beer when he T-boned the officer. Hey, Jim.
Was it a natty light?
I guarantee it's a motherfucking natty light. I didn't even read it, but judging from that being an old school Chevy, yeah.
Damn, I spilled my beer.
Yeah, the officers got 9 life-threatening injuries, but nonetheless, they were injured. And let me just say, as far as running code and having a collision, that's a very minimal amount of damage. I've seen some nasty ones. You get a cruiser going 140 and just tap something, and it seems to liquefy.
He was wearing camouflage.
Yeah, that would be even better if they included his arrest photo and he was wearing
I couldn't find a picture of him. I'm right here, Roy. Right when we started, my camera went. And I have to shut everything down and reboot it. I thought
you were supposed to buy a new camera.
I think it's because I use that snap filter. Because I never had problems with it. I think the snap thing does it every now and then. So I think that's what the issue is about it.
Maybe that's why it's yellow.
Yeah. That's when it just happens sometimes. This next one here, this bad guy, this guy right here. This fella. Move Holster's head right here. This guy right here, this sweet, innocent young man who was just on his way to church. And the cops decided to fuck with him. This happened again in Florida. Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Stop trying to kiss him, you nasty bastard. Anyway, this guy I'm pointing like y'all can see me. This guy right here.
Like his neck tattoos.
Yeah,
classic.
Nice. This driver is charged with attempted murder after he trapped an officer in his vehicle during a traffic stop and began to drive toward a pole.
What? No way.
Yes. Officers stopped this driver at about 3:15 p.m. on February 25th. They saw drug paraphernalia in the driver's side door and a knife in the passenger seat, according to the release of the police report. Officers tried to get the driver later, identified as Antonio Marcus Belbets, 27. That's Belbets. Out of the vehicle, but he refused. He said, "Fuck you, I ain't getting out. Nope, not today." And officers tried to remove him from said vehicle, which if you've ever tried to pull somebody out of a car and they're like holding on to shit and stuff, like a steering wheel, you could be a 90-pound woman and I'm a 300-pound man, and it's going to take at least 2 or 3 of us to get her out that car. People don't realize that.
No, you just need to apply basic strike techniques.
As they tried to get Mr. Belbets out of the car, he trapped one of the officer's arms in the vehicle and put it in drive, the release says. A backup officer tried to free the trapped officer as both were dragged down the street, according to police.
That's not funny.
The trapped officer's arm became free, but the other officer got stuck in the vehicle with Belbets as he accelerated, the release said. He took over the officer's shoulder radio and told, I don't understand how to say it. He took over the radio and
officer through the driver's side window, and now he's like laying on the guy's lap.
I'm not sure, but he told the cop inside the car or whatever, "You're going to die today," as he drove toward a power pole, according to the police. And he began hitting the officer in the face. The officer took control of the steering wheel and hit the brake with his foot before the vehicle crashed. When the vehicle came to a stop, back off, they tased this dumbass. And
no, they should have shot his
ass. The one when that dude took off with the cop in the car, he should have took his gun out, put it up to the side of this guy's head, and made his brains come out the other side of his head. He should have blew his freaking brains clean out of his head. Totally justified. Anyway, they all had to be treated for minor injuries at the hospital. He faces multiple charges of attempted felony murder, aggravated battery, fleeing and eluding, possession of dope, false name while being detained, all kind of shit. At least he's not probably going to work because his bond is $1.125 million, and he's being held in the Okaloosa County Jail or wherever you say it.
He's got that shit. He'll be out in the morning.
I don't know why. When you're dragging me and you're basically kidnapping me and you're telling me you're going to kill me and run into a pole, I'm going to start. It would have been a great. Why'd you shoot him 16 times? Because I didn't have 17 bullets in my gun.
Yep, it became me or him.
I would have been doing a reload inside that vehicle.
Yeah, I don't understand how the officer didn't pull out his weapon and use it.
I have no idea. I'm telling you, I would have shot this fucker.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, he was laying across his lap, I mean, if I pulled you in the car over me, I don't think you could turn around. I'd be tickling you.
Yeah, whatever. I want, like I said, yeah, I'm see where I'm the same way. Why isn't this guy he should have lead poison? They should have ventilated him. He shouldn't be breathing.
Because he was on his way to Bible study, just like Matt said.
No, he was. It wasn't Bible study. He was on his way to his NA class, Narcotics Anonymous.
No, not him. That was little Billy.
And he was working on his master's degree. Yeah.
So this is
that's Florida, story. Billy. They might not charge a cop in Florida for shooting him.
No, that shit down here, like, they were justified multiple times. Let's see. Man who killed 3 Kentucky officers in 2022 dies by suicide in jail. That's where the story should stop. It doesn't fucking matter. If Epstein hung himself, so did this fucker. Okay?
That's pictures of him when he got arrested, and that's the other pictures of this piece of shit dirtbag motherfucker right there.
So note to self, the brotherhood in Kentucky is strong.
Yeah.
Because that's what should happen, if not him being dead. He needs to get his ass beat and then lynched because cop killers don't deserve to walk free, ever.
But
this fucker was from Floyd County.
He hung himself, which is he did everybody a favor. And,
yeah, I mean that's a cheerful story.
This right here, we can see these are all the cops that he killed. Let me get rid of that one picture. These are all the cops he killed, including the K9.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, he should. I don't know how long he lived in jail, but it was too long.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm happy that he went ahead and took himself out. I hope it hurt. I hope it wasn't quick, and I hope Satan is just fucking him in the ass with the big spike right now, right here.
Right
there.
Or they're letting the dog just use him as a chew toy.
Right there. That's what he needs. But he's a piece of shit. So,
yep. Like I said, that's where the story should have stopped.
Good riddance. Says chat allowed to chat with you. Yeah, I mean anybody's allowed to chat in here. Listen, Chad's in the chat, and he said it reminds me back in the old days when we were just voices. He must not like the food in his jail. Yeah, I don't know if he liked it or not.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares about him. He's just crap.
The fact that they're allowed to have more than bread and water is surprising.
Matt says, if you attempt to kill or do cop, death penalty. If you kill a protector,
absolutely, Matt.
It's true. What do we have next?
It's yours. Something about a blessing.
Oh yes, this here. I actually
I don't like the way you said. Oh yes.
Oh yeah. This poor fella here. This I seen. I actually made a comment on this one on Facebook. That guy I'm pulling up right here. Y'all see him?
I like that color on units.
This little young guy is 24 years old, and he just got appointed to be a police chief.
Congratulations. Hopefully the inventory locker is up to date.
Anyway, this is in Catawba, whatever county, North Carolina, and he's 24 years old. He decided to enter 2023 under a new job title, police chief. Mr. William Armstrong is the police chief in the town of Brookford. Started the position in January. He had previously worked as a part-time officer there for that department. And prior to taking the police chief role, he had worked for Stateville, North Carolina Police Department, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. He's currently the only full-time officer there, but they do have 9 part-time officers. So this dude has worked for 2 separate departments already, and I guarantee you he probably has no more than, 3 years experience?
But you know what? Hey, more to him. I hope he has a very long career as a very successful chief.
The town council said choosing Armstrong as their next chief was a no-brainer, noting that he was a good fit because he's familiar with the area and well-known in the community. He's focused on getting the department up to date, saying the agency was operating pretty old school. Completely paper. They still using paper copies. Applying for a $25,000 grant for equipment and computers and radios, and he's also the first black chief in that town. So that makes a big shit. Why?
I was just proud for the boy.
Well, you can be proud for him. I'm worried for this kid, okay? You know what I think he is? He's a puppet. He's 24. He ain't been in law enforcement no more than 3 years. And he's appointed. So I'm just hoping he watches really close with this mayor and these town council people put across his desk wanting him to sign and shit, because he could easily become a scapegoat and be in prison or out of a career in the next 2 or 3 years. And
he just has to make the right decisions. That's part of being the boss.
I'm just saying, I'm more worried for him than not. I think they put him there so they could control him. They don't want a seasoned law enforcement person there that's going to say, oh, no. So I hope it works out for him. I probably see bad stuff, and I'm just predicting.
God, such a negative Nelly.
No, I'm not being negative. I'm just saying he don't have the experience for that type of job.
What? Running the only man at the department?
Well, you got a bunch of part-time employees, but still.
If you're the only one working at a sheriff's office, you're the fucking sheriff.
Yeah, well, exactly. And then who do you go to if you don't know what to do, because he's only been a cop for 3 fucking years?
Well, hopefully he has other great friends in law enforcement that he can reach out to.
I'm just hoping.
Absorb their tenure.
I'm
Maybe
hoping
he
that
has
this
an Iceman in his life.
I'm hoping that this mayor and his city council ain't using this boy and setting him up. That's all I'm saying. For his sake.
Yes.
For his sake. I'm not trying to down on him. I'm just saying, just watch your back, man. Just watch your back.
Well, that's, every aspect of law enforcement nowadays. Everybody's looking to use you as a scapegoat.
Brady says, I got to go eat my birthday cake if I don't make it back. My hot nuts is the OnlyFans cop. Okay, got you. Happy birthday. I think he's like 19 or 20 today. He's a youngster.
Didn't even see him say birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Brady's a good kid.
So our next wonderful story comes out of California. A man arrested after pulling the taser off the officer's belt and beating him on top of the head with it. A bystander saw I'm sorry, if this had a video, I would probably be giggling. A bystander saw the officer being struck repeatedly and jumped in without hesitation to help detain the man. How the hell does he attach his taser? Because that shouldn't have happened. Man was arrested over the weekend after pulling a taser off the officer's belt and beating him on the top of the head with it. That's a picture right here of the guy after he apparently got beaten a little bit as well.
Again, why is he breathing?
Right. Well, I mean, to be fair, once he has the taser in his hand, now he has the ability to knock me unconscious.
Correct.
I could air his ass out.
Why? Why is he still breathing? Why'd you shoot him 16 times?
Yeah, let's see. Somebody received a call that this guy was asleep in front of a business in the 300 block of South Lincoln Way. He entered a store and caused a disturbance, police said, and later discharged a fire extinguisher outside while continuing drug addict behavior.
He's probably some homeless dopehead.
Yep. So, yeah, that basically is how it happened. They showed up to remove shitbag. He may not even be documented, let's be honest about it. And they tried to take him into custody, where he turned around and grabbed a taser and decided to bop the officer on the head a couple times with it.
Should have killed him.
Should have.
Should have ventilated him.
But they have proven that they didn't need to. They used restraint.
What's going to happen is this type of thought process with a lot of these younger cops is going to end up getting people killed. Get one of them killed because they're hesitating to pull the trigger. This is 2 people that should have been shot. And I'm willing to bet a lot of it has to do with the way stuff is today, because, nobody wants, he shot the guy. You know what? I'm not, if it comes down to it and the shit's bad, I'm not going to hesitate. I'll deal with whatever happens afterward. But I mean, I'm going to go home, and I'm not going to take the chance. These guys were lucky.
Yeah.
What happened if that cop in that car wasn't able to stop the car? This dude could have pegged that pole at however fast they were going, and he could have got hurt or killed. Talking about the cop. This guy right here, what happened if he would have fired the taser and shot this cop in the face? What happened when them prongs would have went in his eyeball or something else? I mean, you're looking at he could have shot the cop, took his gun from
had a knife
you,
on
you
him.
know, all kind. I mean, so you stop hesitating.
Who the hell's Maegan Hall?
Maegan Hall is the
porn chick?
is the cop stuff. Yeah, you did. The Palmer, we just finished her. That don't even sound right. She's been finished many. She's been finished many times.
We ain't got half the meat that lady requires.
No, not after she talked about how big that black guy was. He stretched that shit out.
It's like a hot dog with a boot on it. A baby's arm holding an apple.
Oh, that was California. Oh, this next one, did y'all? I don't know if y'all heard about this when they're up in Illinois. They had a kid that got a car that was stolen and or carjacked, and
Arby's.
Lake County Sheriff's detectives. This in Chicago. A Volkswagen car was stolen, and the person that jumped in it and stole it, they still had a kid in it. A little kid was in the car. It's a newer car.
Bothers me the way you pronounce Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. And fuck the Volkswagen people, because the cops called the Volkswagen and said, hey, could you look and see where the car's at that was just stolen? This is the car.
And they said,
because
999.
Because it's got a little bitty kid in it. And they were like, well, we can't do that unless you pay the $150 reactivation fee for the service.
Oh, shit. I can just pull up an app on my phone and hit a button.
So the deputy
Or
chief,
that should be
the
the
deputy
same.
chief of this police department or sheriff's office paid CarNet or Volkswagen stuff to reactivate it so they could find out where the car was. The car was located. The child was safe and stuff like that. The problem
And the car
is
was traded in the next day.
of course, Volkswagen saying, oh, it was a 2-year-old. It was a 2-year-old in the car now. Volkswagen is saying, of course, the company is like, we're so sorry. That shouldn't have happened, blah, 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 blah. It was a 16-minute delay that for them to pay it and get it reactivated. And all that person had to do was look at the screen and say, this is where it's at. But no, they needed their $150. So if I had a Volkswagen,
That's a damn good salesperson.
if I had a Volkswagen, I would be going to trade my shit in.
But you know what? That salesperson made that fucking money, didn't
I
they?
guarantee you that salesperson is probably looking for a new fucking job right about now. Because all
bullshit.
this bad publicity, well, they probably not even in this country.
Right.
Oh, you're speaking English?
No, it's somebody named Zaire with a name, he's saying my name is Bob. Whatever he calls people.
But the mom's in stable condition. She actually suffered broken bones in this incident.
By fighting with the cops?
Being carjacked. She was carjacked. So
Get the fuck out of the car.
yeah, her kid was in the car.
Well, did she explain it to him, or did
Do
she?
you
just
think
freak
they
out
were?
like
Do you
most
think
people?
they were really asking?
Yeah.
They were probably hitting her,
Yeah, 'cause
saying, "Bitch, get out the car," and
I'd
she's
be
fighting.
Like, yeah, look,
and they
dude,
threw
you
her
can
out.
have the fucking car. I get it, but my kid, you're gonna get a lot
They're
more
dirt.
trouble
They're
if you take
dirt
the kid.
bags. They're dirt bags. Anyway, turn in your fucking German cars
I can't afford a Volkswagen.
and buy something that's not German. And,
well, you remember the young lady that traded in a Tesla and called Elon Musk a dictator.
yeah.
And then she went out and bought a Volkswagen, a company that was legit founded by one of the world's worst dictators. Yeah. Oh, did you know that Adolf Hitler was the founding father of Volkswagen Motors cars.
Aaron says they steal kids in Chirac over there.
They can't claim them under taxes, so they're useless.
Yeah. Well, what about old Beetlejuice is out of a job?
No, she ain't, is she?
Yeah.
I know that the other two were outpacing her.
No,
but
Beetlejuice, they're going to have a runoff, but she didn't make the runoff. Beetlejuice is done.
But they still got a Democrat.
But you know what? You know what Beetlejuice is hollering? Or why she didn't win? Is because it was racism.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely time for a change, but they needed a Republican, not a Democrat. So this story here, proposed North Carolina bill would create civilian traffic crash investigators. I actually like this idea. Hear me out.
I think it's stupid as shit.
Of course you do. The civilian, well, that's because you make money off of being a traffic investigator. Either way, the civilian investigation would have authorities to make the arrest or issue criminal process notice. Now, I don't like the arrest.
They wouldn't have. You read that wrong.
Oh,
they wouldn't
have authority to make arrest or issue criminal process notices. Okay, well, you've only got short form or long form. Short form without injuries, long form with injuries. What the fuck? Why not? Why not have a civilian 80-year-old motherfucker go and do that so that me and you can be out running traffic? I don't see a problem with it.
I wouldn't want no civilian investigating my damn crash.
Why? It's the same bias if it's a local cop that don't like you.
I don't no bias when I'm writing crashes.
Bitch, well, I would say somebody you don't like, but
I've written a crash somebody didn't like, and I wrote it the way it happened, and their kid was still in the right, even though I didn't like this dude.
Okay, but what I'm saying is I don't. There's some jobs that you can give to civilians, like this, working a crash.
Okay, what happens if they work in a crash and all of a sudden, there's some dope right there. Now you still got to wait for the cops to get there. And what you going to do when the guy runs off? And there's so many different scenarios.
Here's the thing. Because the small amount of dope, it's probably a user, which means he ain't going to serve any fucking time anyway. It's the end result. Now, don't get me wrong. If a Volkswagen gets fucking T-boned and the trunk pops open and there's a kiloton of methamphetamine, yeah, call the cops. But if it's just a dime bag or something like that, write the fucking crash and get these people out of here.
Just saying.
Yeah, I get that.
I disagree with it.
But, I mean, you got to admit there's certain civilian jobs like process server. That shouldn't have to be a sworn Leo. That should be a fucking 90-year-old man that volunteers for the sheriff's office. There's just certain jobs that
but they can't serve. But see, civilians can't serve eviction notice, and they can't serve certain type of restraining orders. You still need a cop to do it.
All they do is show up and hand them a letter and say, "Okay, you're served," and then they come back 7 days later and say, "Get out." And only in some instances will they actually remove them by force or arrest them. I went through this. It pissed me off.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just don't think you need to have civilians, doing it.
I guess I could see the new age skill set there, but there's certain shit that, like traffic tickets, or not traffic tickets, should always be law enforcement, but parking tickets, that should always be a civilian job. There's no
Until somebody gets punched in a dick hole, and they got to call the cops anyway.
Reason why a certified police officer that is worth his time and money should be out there riding in a little fucking golf cart, putting stickers on people's windshields. That officer is worth more on patrol.
Well, most places have meter maids for that.
Right, but some use a regular sworn police officer.
Some, but most of them are meter maids.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know.
We can agree to disagree on that one.
It's rare, folks, but it does happen. Since you can see my face, I'm the one that's right.
Y'all might not going to hear him. Y'all might see him, but he's about to. This next one here is about ice cream. Who don't like ice cream? I like me. Ice cream is one of my weaknesses, I must say. This is a good looking ice cream truck right here. Look at it.
I ain't never seen some shit like that in all my days.
Look at that. That's a good looking ice cream. That's the lady. You can see her right there. See her? Yeah.
Pretty sure that's copyright infringement.
What?
It says Space Jam on the fender.
Oh, I don't know. It's the ice cream Space Jam.
She's methed up.
And then right here, over here, we got pictures of some little doggies. Oh, yeah, she methed up okay.
Aw.
That's some cute little dogs, too.
Yeah, look at the little puppy behind her. I want to pet that dog.
No, you can't pet that dog. Anyway, this happened in Slidell, right outside of New Orleans in Louisiana.
Yes, it did.
This ice cream truck driver got herself arrested for possession of methamphetamines and selling drugs out of her ice cream truck, saying,
"Shit,
give me that pop, give me that screwball with a hit of meth."
You know what the bad thing is? Her crack-headed ass probably didn't even have a freezer on board with ice cream in it.
The owner of a Slidell area ice cream truck was arrested Monday after deputies searched her truck and found methamphetamine. According to the Slidell Police Department, they received tips about the 42-year-old woman, Tamasha Moran.
Palmer, you talking about the dog in the background? Looks like he has eye damage.
She was selling meth out of her blue ice cream truck. Tammy's ice cream and sweet treats. We will give you cavities, but you don't have to worry about it because your teeth's going to fall out in a little bit of time.
They were like, "Hey, can I buy me a little Debbie's?" She's like, "I'm sorry, officer. All we sell is ice."
Said they found, when they searched, they found methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and 2 puppies. She was arrested for possession, an outstanding warrant for multiple traffic violations. Her bus was impounded. The cops ate all the fucking ice cream, and the dogs were taken to the animal control place.
Palmer, you got to imagine, okay, how fucked up would you look as a small animal if you were locked in that van smoking meth with this lady all day? Okay? That dog has seen things. Okay, bro?
They don't believe any children that were exposed to any meth. But yeah, she's in jail. Dogs are in jail. The cops got brain freeze. Cops being brain freezed, and some of these ice cream trucks sell these like cotton candy flavored like popsicles that you can't find anywhere.
Is that the one with the bubble gum in the bottom?
No, that's a screwball.
Okay.
See, look, you got somebody agreeing with you. Matt over here says he agrees with you. He's a reserve deputy, and your thoughts are right. I started out as a reserve deputy, Matt. I did 3 years as a reserve deputy, and I was commissioned. I was a commission, but I had a commission. I could make an arrest and stuff, so you're not a civilian at that point. As a reserve deputy. There's no problems with reserve deputies doing
No,
it.
a reserve deputy in the state of Florida is a full sworn.
You're full sworn here in Louisiana. Also, if you're a reserve deputy, you got all the same powers that I have. You just don't get paid for it.
Yeah,
so,
or you do, but it's special events like your off-duty details.
Yeah. Kelly said it looks like a hippie. I like that. Take them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would buy it too. I would probably just use it like a mini RV.
Roy says, what about having a civilian ride with the police to make sure they're doing their job correctly? I'd be riding with the Iceman all day writing notes.
Roy,
I don't need a civilian ride with me trying to tell me how to do my job. I don't know how to do my job. If you can come ride with me. I can't guarantee you might make it back to the station. They're like, what happened to that civilian ride along? Oh shit, is that what fell out on the card? Going 100 down the interstate? I'll go back and find him.
I'm sorry.
He slipped.
I could actually see a reality show where they take an old salty veteran like you and place him with the most liberal, like, hold the cops accountable. You know what I mean? Put them both in one car.
Z Palmer, that dog is cute as shit.
Yeah.
Not look special.
Methed up. Are we reading this last one?
Hold on, yeah. It says that's next to Covington in the great parish of St. Tammany. Why? What do you mean your poster flag, man? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not seeing anything different on my end. Kelly says she got a guy busted for selling meth out of the Mail Tribune van. I sent a text to the deputy and a photo of the van and the guy.
So Matt, basically, if he's doing a ride-along, he's a full sworn law enforcement officer. But if he's not, then he's not.
Z. Palmer said he found 2 ounces of meth in a shampoo bottle shoved up
That's
a dude's asshole last week.
Did you smoke it?
I mean, was it a big bottle or
Is it a shitty crack?
Was it like the big family size bottle, or was it just like a travel size bottle?
I don't even care if it's a travel size. I don't understand how people keep doing this.
I want to know
who get shampoo containers up your ass.
I want Palmer. Did you pull it out? How'd you get it out? I hope you had gloves on.
Use his teeth.
Michigan Reserve deputies are not Leos by statute. We have no arrest authority unless through the sheriff, supervisor, or partner. That's different. Like I say, it's different there then because, like I said, I started a reserve, and after I did my training time and I got cut loose. I would actually go on patrol by myself in a unit, just like a fully paid cop would. So, I mean, like I said, it's different here. I mean, I made plenty of arrests as a reserve deputy. Now, you were never gonna sit behind me on a motorcycle, Roy. Yeah, I don't even know if I'd let him in a sidecar.
He'd be like, it's cold, and he'd just be like, hold on.
Brady said he's back. What kind of cake did you have there, Brady? Did you have a nothing but bundt cake, red velvet with cream cheese icing? Because those are the best. That's what I like.
What the fuck?
What? Nothing but bundt cake?
I don't know what nothing but bundt cake is, but you know what? Everything you tell me is delicious. I eat it. I think it's fucking delicious. So if you say nothing but cunt cake is delicious.
Z. Palmer said it was the I'm glad it was the travel size for that at least. Z. Palmer said when he coughed, it shot out like a rocket. He's like, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to tell him to do it again just to see how far it shot out. I hope he wasn't standing behind him when you told him to cough.
Be like, hang on, bro, I got to get this on record, and then shove it back up his ass, and he'd be like, ah.
A white cake with blueberries and raspberries.
All right, this last story is a little near and dear to me too, because well, I was young as shit when I got hired. Of course, I was 18. I had to be a volunteer because you can't be a police officer in the state of Florida until you were 19. So I did basically a ride along for 6 months and then got my first badge. But this 18-year-old joined South Carolina Sheriff's Office as youngest detention deputy hire in its history. Last year, a bill was signed into law to lower the minimum age for detention deputies from 21 to 18. See, now I was a police officer. A detention deputy, that's a whole nother level. Hopefully, he has a somebody to train him very well so that he don't get corrupted by the shitty people.
That's what I was going to. I was letting you finish the story. That's what I was going to talk about.
But Spartanburg, South Carolina, an 18-year-old has joined the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office, making him the youngest detention deputy hire in agency history. Last year, a bill was either way. I guess he can be hired now because the new law lowered it from 21 to 18. Like I was saying before, I really hope this young man has a wonderful career, but at the same time, like we've seen time and time again, these women falling in love with inmates. It happens to men too. They fall in love with the women or the other men. Shit happens. So even he has to be on his fucking Q's and P's because he's one of the first new hires at this age range. And if he fucks up, then everybody looks retarded.
Yep. I hope he has, like I said, I'm on Holstera. I hope he has a damn good trainer because starting out, you're putting somebody at 18 Nothing against 18-year-old, but
I don't know about a jail.
Working in the jail setting, you're in there with criminals. Some people that have been criminals all their lives, and they have nothing else to do but sit around and think about ways to fuck you over or to get you to do shit for them.
Right.
Hopefully he's strong enough willed and everything else that he don't let himself get manipulated. That's my only worry about having someone this young, straight out of high school, going into doing a job like that.
Right. He needs a really good mentor.
Him getting manipulated some way. And I hope it don't happen. I hope the kid, got a good head on his shoulder and has a long career and can retire when he's 48 years old, starting that young. I'm just, like I said, it's all going to be with training and how smart he is. So let's keep our fingers crossed for him that he was.
Hopefully, the only news we get out of him again in the future is positive.
He's a captain or some shit in 10 years down the road, if I'm even still alive.
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful thing for him. If they got to 25 and out, he's out young as shit, fully retired.
He promised he was downrange when the shitty bottle flew out. Matt says even our Michigan motor carrier officers are not classified as peace officers. Is that like DOTD cops you're talking about, motor carrier officers? Because out here, ours are a part of the state police, and they're fully commissioned also.
What, the road rangers?
Yeah. DOTD really? Cops? Truck cops?
Oh, yeah. No, we have our DOT got.
No, we got DOTD workers, but we have DOTD cops too. Okay,
no, they converged our DOT officers.
But they're just a part of the state police. Z Palmer says it's 18 in Idaho to go in there, even for max.
What is
standards should not be lowered for prisons or Leo. Oh yeah, that I'm gonna try to come on live Friday night, because they got a few stories I want to talk about. Also, that I didn't get them in here. They're more serious about. They got a department. They got some departments that just lowered their fucking standards so low.
I don't mind age. Because I could do the job at that age. So age I don't mind, but you're lowering standards to going, all right, well, this guy had 12 DUIs last month.
No, this one department, like I said, I can touch on it. They are, you can have multiple misdemeanors, DWIs, freaking misdemeanor drug arrests and stuff. As long as you don't have felonies on your record, basically, it says, stuff that would disqualify you before, like recent drug use or not being able to fill out an application properly, or all kind of, or lying and stuff like that. I mean, it's
put
all
your name on the paper. Like, you're hired.
They're going to hire all these people. I'm thinking, I don't live there, thank God, because they're cops. They're about to have a bunch of thugs, as cops, and I'm going to have so much content for the podcast coming because that shit's going to be all up in the news. We're going to be able to talk all kind of shit about it.
Sir, we're currently living in the documentary for, what the hell is that movie?
Spit it out.
Nope, just fell off the tip of my damn tongue. What's the movie
ain't
about?
The only thing that fell off the tip of your tongue.
The Air Force guy that went into the sleeping pod and then woke up in a idiot America where we had a professional wrestler as their president. Idiocracy.
I've never seen that movie.
You have to see Idiocracy, dude. It is a perfect example of where America's going. But all right, so hot nuts.
That's all stories. We're gonna vote for some hot nuts. Y'all start putting them in. We got our choo-choo train cop lady.
Yeah, no, she's mine. Hot nuts.
We got the guy that ran into the cops opening his beer. That one's pretty good there. We got I guess that's really about the only one. Oh, we got the ice cream truck meth lady. We're gonna do those three. Ice cream truck meth lady, train cop, and driver opening his beer or driving down the road because it hits it. So we got two for for the choo-choo train. Jim said he's taking the beer guy. And Puddin wants the whore.
To what?
The whore. Melissa says the train lady. I don't think she's a lady. He means a sexually groomed lady cop.
She definitely is a lady of the night. Crash. Shit. I can't believe that. I mean, if I was the judge, I would just look at her and say, the fucking audacity, lady. Sexually harassed.
Yeah, she's sexually harassed. She's sexually harassed.
But kudos to her for not coming out and going, you know what, I was raped.
Well, no. I wonder, you know what I'm curious about? I want to know if her husband's still around, or did he hit the ground running?
He wasn't very good looking. He probably stayed. Maybe he enjoyed it, dude. You know the people do exist.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Well,
I mean, I don't know if I could go into Walmart every day and have people look at me as, hey, I'm the guy married to the chick that just fucked every cop in town. You know, that would be a personal level that you would have to overachieve.
Yeah, it looks like Miss Maegan Hall has won again. I think she won last time.
Yeah, she's always on top.
Yeah, she was on top, on her knees, on the bottom. She pretty much everywhere.
I don't even know where those damn shorts are.
Thank God, huh?
No, I'd put them on every podcast. You still got your gold shoes?
Still got my gold shoes. I actually got a new pair. I'll show you once we shut down. I made myself some shorts and I have them on. They're very comfortable. So y'all go check out the. Yeah, she is a 2-time wiener. Actually, she had way more than 2 wieners.
I love that picture of Duke. That's the best.
And like I said, I got some Duke the Dog merchandise out there if y'all want to go check it out. Y'all go to the website and click the links. Go check out. I got some pretty funny TikToks up right now. So
Me too.
y'all want to go check those out. Like I said, all the links are on the website. I will say Mr. Hoppy Hopson is the first person to actually send me a message from the email off the website. So I was happy to get that today because I spent all that time doing the website and stuff, paying for it. And I was like,
you hear that, everybody?
Also, if you will go check the
easiest way to make Iceman happy is click the link. Send him an email. It says, hello, Iceman.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Also, I'll be putting the info on there. I do have a P.O. box now. So if, I'll be able to have that public. So if anybody wants to mail anything or anything like that, they can send it to the P.O. box. Because I had some people before wanting to mail me some stuff. So I don't have to give out my home address.
He's got a place to get mail now.
Yes.
He won't be sending it to anybody. No, fucking terrible. I'm just gonna have to say
I am terrible. Look, I am terrible because I still have a shirt here that's signed by all of us for Mr. Billy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. I need to mail it. You need to call me this weekend and tell me to go to Saturday. I need to go Saturday to the post office.
You do not answer your phone for me Saturday or Sundays. I could call you 9 times. Nothing. No text message.
We're hoping Freebird's back next week too, and hopefully his dog's going to be good to go. Like I said, y'all pay attention. I have all plans and intentions. They're coming on live Friday because there's a whole bunch of other stories I want to talk about, and can't do them all in one setting sometime. So,
and if everything works out, we'll start having some challenge coins for some of the Patreon people.
A. Ron says you can call him; he'll answer. I appreciate everybody coming and watching. We had a lot of people in here tonight, which is great.
Kelly wants to know what time.
Huh?
Kelly wants to know what time. Probably about the same.
Probably about the same time. I'll put something on Facebook. I said y'all like and follow me on there and stuff, and I'm always posting shit on there. I've been doing a Motor Cop word of the day every single day. Now, if y'all want to go look at them, some are funny, some are just plain stupid. So, but I plan on Friday coming on and doing some more stories. Other than that, everybody stay safe.
Love every one of you. Have a great night.
Be a lion.
Rawr.
There you go.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.